Hello Cancer, welcome to your November reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you this month. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. I am pulling out an archetype for you to start with, along with a couple of oracle cards before we move on to your tarot. Wow, stubborn archetype. Oh, there we go. Well, we'll take both. We have the prayer. Did you get this last month? And we have the creator. How beautiful. Very Neptunian cards. Okay, let's get you a wisdom of the oracle. Please excuse the hair flying around. The black backdrop does not help. I have 3 dogs and this is really out of my control. I tried to make everything spooky for you in honor of Samhain and Scorpio season. Alright, we have Observer. Let's get you a Moonology. This is just giving me an overview of what you can expect. You are good enough. Yeah, I'm a Cancer Sun and we need to be reminded of this every now and then. Alright, let's talk about this before we move on. So with the creator archetype, I think this sits beautifully for Cancerians because like most water signs, Cancerians can be exceptionally creative. But this archetype in particular, it talks about being an innovator, talks about being an alchemist, so to speak, and it asks one to be curious, playful, open, and even surprise yourself sometimes. Okay, so the creator archetype points to a particular person who can create something out of nothing, or someone who can create something beautiful out of something meaningless. So I think this is what you need to apply into your life at the moment. It's an opportunity to ward off any kind of apathy, any kind of sorrow, any kind of pain, and recommit to a childlike curiosity, you know, and break the rules if need be, because we are so structured as people that we forget to bend the rules. We forget that we can. We forget that we have the power. So it's literally about painting outside the box. And it's about knowing that as a creator, you are naturally attractive. You will naturally attract all the abundance that the universe has to offer. And by abundance, I mean in regards to anything, in regards to love or wealth or whatever. I think either you need to take this literally and start creating, start using your hands, start painting, start making music. If this is something that you used to do and have stopped doing, maybe this is a sign for you to tap into that energy one more time. And this could also be, like I said, slightly more Neptunian. Maybe it's a call for you to realize and trust that there is a force greater than you that wants to be in constant collaboration with you. The universe wants to work hand in hand with you if you allow it. You know, it's very difficult for us to let go because we have those pincers, right? Crabs. The claws. We need to let go of outcomes. We need to let go of having to always know what's going to happen. It's like reading the last page of a novel. You don't want to do that, right? That's criminal. So let go a little bit, be a little more free-spirited, be a little more childlike and be more curious. Now for your prayer archetype, it's one of my favorite archetypes to get. It talks about being humble, okay? It of course talks about literal prayer and reliving the faith that you have in whatever higher power you believe in, whether it's God, the universe, your ancestors, whatever it may be. But it also talks about being humble enough to bow and touch the ground and realize that even though it may be uncomfortable, but asking for guidance is not weakness. There are times when we all break down and we don't have all the answers. you know. So it's absolutely all right for us to reach out to that higher power for help. I was waiting for that to happen. If any of you are feeling deflated, defeated, like your fire has burnt out, your energy is affecting my candle. This is a sign for you to get out of that. Seek higher guidance. Seek that higher wisdom. Become a servant to, and I don't mean this in the god awful weak way. No, I mean it in the sense that though we are divine beings, there is something that created us. Surrender to that power, and at the same time unleash the child within you. Don't carry the world, the weight of the world on your shoulders. Cancerians are very susceptible to doing that. Okay, let me just light this, give me a minute. All right, now as for your wisdom of the oracle, the observer, when I get the observer card, I always think about the bigger picture. I always think about stepping back, and so you see how this fox is observing the moon, right? So it's very similar to the prayer archetype. So what I'm getting at is sometimes we get so involved in the nitty-gritties of life that candle does not want to stay on. Cancer, fix your mood. I mean it. All right. So we need to step back, not rely so heavily on the observations that we make within our daily life, okay, and not let them get to us, because Cancerians are empaths by nature, and we guys observe and absorb everything that we come into contact with, right? So it's time to take a step back, observe the higher power, and observe the bigger picture in your life, and then take calls, and then understand and realize, is your life really that meaningless? It's very easy to get sucked into that apathetic state of mind and victimize ourselves and think, poor me. It sort of becomes like this comfort blanket. Misery becomes a comfort blanket. Okay, I'm not calling you out. We all do this. It's in your hands. You can step out of it whenever you choose. And honestly, you haven't gotten any bad cards, but it's just the vibe I'm getting and the candle acting up. So coming to your moonology now, you are good enough. If anyone has told you otherwise, well, they don't deserve to be in your life. Okay, because I am sure you are doing the best you can. And if you aren't, maybe now is the time to. I'm not saying push yourself. I'm not saying get out of bed when you don't feel like it. It all starts in the mind. It all starts in your belief, in your faith that everything is going to work out exactly the way you wanted it to. Maybe it's just taking a little longer than you had hoped. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. But if this candle refuses to stay lit, I'm not going to try anymore. Come on. Man, that flame is low. Okay, I'm using the Hermetic Tarot. I will be pulling out 3 cards. Yeah, it's gone off again. No, it's still there. I will be pulling out 3 cards for your general energy, 3 cards for your career, and 3 cards for love, just so we can get a clear picture of what's going on. 2 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Blasted Tower. It literally says the Blasted Tower in this deck, not just the Tower. Oh man, why do we always get the Tower? I think Cancerians get it most often. Alright, let's get 3 cards for your career. Justice, that's good to see. Yeah, it's gone off. 3 of Cups, beautiful. The Queen of Wands, nice. All right, let's get you 3 cards for your love life. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, And the Five of Cups. Why? This is the root of your energy, Cancer. Okay, now these cards are extremely deep and I don't always need to clarify every single card. When I need to, I will. Now, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Blasted Tower. I want to get 2 clarifiers for the Two of Wands. How many wands are we getting here? 7 of Wands again, and the Sun. How lovely. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands. I think you've got every single wand card in the deck. You are fighting for something here. You know what I'm getting, Cancer? I feel like you want a refresh. You want a restart in life. You want to be happy. You've reached a breaking point. I feel like you're overburdened. I'm surprised the 10 of Wands isn't here. I want to clarify the Tower. Might as well, right? I love you guys. You're my favorites for obvious reasons. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. This is what you want. You want the 10 of Cups. And I feel like you're not being able to achieve it no matter what you do. You want the 10 of Cups. You want the Ace of Wands. You want passion. You want love with the Sun. You want happiness. But all the other cards here are telling me that you're not being able to reach that apex. And that is what is affecting your energy at the moment. And like I said, with your wisdom of the Oracle, why do you keep doubting your power? You have the power to create your own reality. Okay, step back, look at the bigger picture. Stop getting so obsessed with the nitty-gritties. If everything on your checklist is not ticked off, there's no reason to panic. Okay, maybe 6 out of 10 things have been checked off. Be grateful for those. And you'll see the other 4 falling into place when it is time. If you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat, and you have the love of family and friends, that is all one needs. Okay? If there's something bothering you about your career, if there's something bothering you about love, I feel like stop fighting. Stop fighting for justice. You know, it's really odd for me to say that because I always say the opposite. But right now, I feel like because Scorpio is such a regenerative, transformational energy, very similar to the Tower, I feel like telling you to let the Tower fall, Cancer, because only once you let that Tower fall is when you're going to be able to rebuild and get that Ace of Wands and get that Sun and get the 10 of Cups. Because right now, I feel like the energy you are in, it is not attracting abundance, it is not attracting love, it is not attracting happiness. Okay, you need like a factory reset. What do you call it? Factory reboot? I don't even know, but you know what I mean. Okay, but considering the Ace of Wands and the Sun and the 10 of Cups has showed up for you, I feel like you need to stand your ground with the 7 of Wands. You need to push back and you need to be like, okay, I know things are going to work out in my favor, right? And you're just going to start filtering out all the positive energy and adapting to that and just getting rid of the negative. Sounds very, very vague, I know, but that's your general energy. Give me a minute. All right. Now, as for your career, it looks really, really good. With the Justice card, few of you could be in the legal system. And with the 3 of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I feel like there's going to be a beautiful balance of doing what you love and what you're passionate about and then being rewarded for it. Okay. I am going to get a clarifier for the 3 of Cups. We have Temperance, and a clarifier for the Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Let's get another one for this. 6 of Swords. All right. I feel like there is something that you need to teach yourself. There's some kind of exploration that needs to be done in regards to your work. Maybe there is some kind of training that you could take, or maybe something that you can educate yourself on. And I feel like there could also be some kind of travel involved here for you when it comes to your career, in a very, very good way, because the Six of Swords is a beautiful card of moving on to calmer waters. So maybe whatever this journey will be will bring about a lot of peace and tranquility, even if it's not just within your career, but overall your energy might just, feel better. And with the Justice card, I feel like if there is any inequality or any unfairness happening within your job or within your business, I would expect all of that to be resolved during November. We have Venus entering Capricorn on the 5th, and that's going to be wonderful for our careers, for everybody's careers actually, because Venus rules finances as well as love, and Capricorn is your 10th house. I mean, not just your 10th house, it's everybody's 10th house. So I think, and 10th house rules career, pardon me. So I think whatever is unfair at the moment is going to be resolved, where you will be happy enough with sorry about the camera shake, where you will be happy enough with the balance in your work life. Okay. And with the Temperance card, the Three of Cups, like I said, the balance. So Temperance also talks about balance. It talks about balancing the good and the bad while you reach an equilibrium. And with the Three of Cups, there could be something to celebrate. And I think your career is looking absolutely wonderful. There's absolutely nothing to worry about when it comes to this. I'm almost certain your general reading, your general energy is affected by your love life. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Cups. I want to clarify the Seven of Wands. The Two of Cups. Yeah, let's get another one. Four of Wands. Oof. All right, let's get one for the Five of Cups. The Emperor. I want another one. The Four of Cups. Could be dealing with an Aries for some, or a Libra, or a Scorpio. So what I see here is you've been putting in a lot of work when it comes to your relationship. And whether this is your existing relationship or if you're single and looking for love, I feel like, you're really trying to achieve the relationship status or the relationship that you've been wishing for. And you're not leaving any stone unturned when it comes to this. Now with the Seven of Wands, like I said earlier, you're being very defensive. And I feel like you know exactly what you want. Like I said earlier, again, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Wands. You have the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups here. You want that soulmate connection. You want that commitment. Because the Four of Wands is that halfway to marriage card, okay? It talks about higher commitment. It's like the minor arcana of the Hierophant, in my opinion. So I feel like you are standing your guard and you are telling it like it is. That this is what I want. I'm not going to budge. And what I think is bringing you that kind of sadness is that whatever you are putting on the table is being disregarded at the moment, okay? And I don't like this very much. I'm gonna get another one as an outcome. The Moon. Yeah, we're not supposed to know yet, I guess, because the Moon always pops up when it's not time to know. I think right now, Cancer, what you need to focus on is that you are good enough with the full moon in Virgo. Okay, you need to realize that you don't need anybody to complete you. Be humble enough to realize there is a higher power guiding you. Create anything. Grab plastic bottles and make a stool out of it. I don't care. As long as you are moving, as long as your brain is moving, as long as you are not idle and dwelling in this energy, is when things will start moving for you. Okay, with the Emperor, I feel like there is a very stoic personality. Maybe this most likely is your partner, is a very stoic person who does not want to budge. Okay, it's like their way or the highway. And with the Four of Cups, there is a little bit of boredom here. I don't sugarcoat my readings, Cancer. I tell it like it is, and I'm here to help you. And so is the tarot, okay? This is here for advice. So if there is anything that you cannot change, walk away from it right now. Working hard on a relationship is great, but if it is not being reciprocated, I don't recommend putting in any more work whatsoever. Focus on yourself. Focus on how you can achieve this sun energy, this happiness by yourself. And I would rather you focus on the 9 of Cups instead of the 10 of Cups. Focus on your own wishes, your own wish fulfillment, on your own happiness, independent of anybody else. And I'm reminding you, this is just your November energy. All right? Energy changes, it shifts. So during November, I feel like your main focus should be you and whatever it is that you want to create. Okay? Sorry I wasn't more helpful, Cancer, but make the most of Scorpio season. It can be incredible. Okay? Absolutely incredible. And we can look forward to a better reading in December. I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.